This is David McCauley from GlobalRPh adding to our philosophical series. We all want to be happy. It's a universal desire. We chase happiness in different ways. Some seek it in material possessions, others in relationships or achievements. But what if I told you that chasing happiness could be a trap? There's a concept called the Hedonic Treadmill. It suggests that our happiness levels tend to return to a baseline even after major life events. Imagine getting a promotion. You're thrilled at first, but soon that excitement fades and you adapt to your new normal. This happens with both positive and negative experiences. We experience a surge of joy or despair, but eventually we return to our baseline. This cycle can be frustrating, leaving us constantly striving for the next big thing, hoping it will bring lasting happiness. But true happiness, as we'll explore, lies not in external pursuits, but in cultivating inner peace and contentment. Chapter 2: Hedonism versus Stoicism. Hedonism is a philosophy that advocates for the pursuit of pleasure and the avoidance of pain as the primary or most important goals of human life. Hedonists believe that pleasure is the highest good, and that individuals should seek to maximize their own pleasure. On the other hand, Stoicism is a philosophy that teaches the development of self-control and fortitude as a means of overcoming destructive emotions. Stoics believe that true happiness comes from within and is achieved by living in accordance with reason and virtue, rather than by seeking external pleasures. While hedonism focuses on external sources of happiness, Stoicism emphasizes inner peace and resilience. The contrast between these two philosophies highlights the different approaches individuals can take in their quest for happiness. Hedonism encourages indulgence in life's pleasures, often leading to a temporary sense of joy that can quickly fade. Conversely, Stoicism guides us to build a foundation of inner strength and tranquility, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with grace. As we continue our journey, we'll see how these philosophical perspectives can influence our understanding of happiness and contentment. By examining both hedonism and Stoicism, we can gain insights into how to balance the pursuit of pleasure with the cultivation of inner peace. This balance is crucial in breaking free from the cycle of temporary highs and lows, guiding us toward a more enduring sense of well-being. Chapter 3: The Hedonic Adaptation Phenomenon. In this chapter, we will explore examples of hedonistic adaptation. Hedonistic adaptation refers to the observed tendency of humans to quickly return to a relatively stable level of happiness despite major positive or negative events or life changes. Imagine winning the lottery. The initial surge of joy is immense, life-changing even. But over time, that euphoria fades, and people return to their baseline happiness levels. On the flip side, consider experiencing a significant loss, such as the death of a loved one. The initial impact is devastating, plunging us into deep sorrow. Yet as time passes, we adapt and our happiness levels stabilize, although the pain may never fully disappear. This phenomenon highlights the transient nature of happiness derived from external circumstances. It suggests that while events can temporarily boost or diminish our happiness, they do not have a lasting impact on our overall well-being. Understanding this can shift our focus from chasing temporary highs to cultivating a deeper sense of contentment that withstands the ups and downs of life. As we continue, let's delve deeper into ancient wisdom and modern dilemmas to uncover how we can break free from this cycle and find true, lasting happiness. Chapter 4: Ancient Wisdom, Modern Dilemma. The idea of the hedonic treadmill isn't new. Ancient philosophers like Buddha recognized the fleeting nature of pleasure and the importance of seeking lasting contentment. They understood that true happiness comes from within, from cultivating virtues like gratitude, compassion, and mindfulness. Fast forward to today, and we find ourselves in a world consumed by consumerism. We're bombarded with messages telling us that happiness lies in buying the latest gadgets, wearing designer clothes, and accumulating wealth. This constant pursuit of more fuels the hedonic treadmill, leaving us feeling empty and dissatisfied, even when we achieve what we thought we desired. Chapter 5, Trapped in the Cycle. Think about a time you worked hard for something you really wanted. Maybe it was a new car, a dream vacation, or a promotion at work. You probably felt a surge of happiness when you finally got it. But how long did that feeling last? A few weeks? A few months? For many of us, the excitement wears off, and we start looking for the next thing to make us happy. We get stuck in a cycle of wanting, getting, and wanting more. This cycle can be exhausting and ultimately unfulfilling. It keeps us focused on what we lack instead of appreciating what we have. It prevents us from finding true contentment and living a truly meaningful life. So, how do we break free from this trap? Chapter 6, Keeping Up with Joneses. There's a saying, keeping up with the Joneses. It refers to the tendency to compare ourselves to others and strive to have what they have. We see our neighbors with a new car, and suddenly our perfectly good car feels inadequate. Social media has amplified this phenomenon. We're constantly bombarded with images of people living seemingly perfect lives. We see their exotic vacations, their perfectly decorated homes, and their seemingly effortless success. This comparison game is a recipe for unhappiness. It fuels the hedonic treadmill, making us believe that we need more to be happy. We work longer hours, take on more debt, and sacrifice our well-being, all in pursuit of an elusive and often unattainable standard. Section 5, Breaking Free. The Minimalist Movement. In recent years, there's been a growing movement pushing back against the excesses of consumerism, minimalism. Minimalism isn't about deprivation. It's about living intentionally, focusing on what truly matters and letting go of the rest. Minimalists are choosing to live with less stuff, less debt, and less clutter. They're prioritizing experiences over possessions, relationships over status symbols, and personal growth over material wealth. This shift in values represents a rejection of the hedonic treadmill. It's about finding freedom from the constant pursuit of more and embracing a life of simplicity and intentionality. When we clear away the clutter of our lives, both physical and mental, we create space for what truly matters. We can focus on our passions, nurture our relationships, and appreciate the simple joys of life. Imagine waking up in a clean, organized home, free from the weight of unnecessary possessions. You have time to enjoy a cup of coffee and connect with loved ones before starting your day. You're no longer weighed down by debt, so you have the freedom to pursue your passions, whether it's traveling, volunteering, or starting your own business. This is just one example of how embracing simplicity can lead to a more fulfilling and joyful life. Section 7, Cultivating Contentment. Breaking free from the hedonic treadmill isn't about denying ourselves pleasure or living a life of austerity. It's about finding contentment in the present moment, appreciating what we have, and focusing on what truly matters. Gratitude is key. Take time each day to appreciate the good things in your life, no matter how small. Practice mindfulness, paying attention to the present moment without judgment. Cultivate meaningful relationships, connect with nature, and engage in activities that bring you joy. These practices help shift our focus from what we lack to what we have, paving the way for lasting contentment. Section 8, The True Path to happiness. The pursuit of happiness isn't about chasing fleeting pleasures or accumulating possessions. It's about living a meaningful life, connecting with something larger than ourselves, and cultivating inner peace. It's about contributing to the world, making a difference in the lives of others, and leaving a positive legacy. When we align our actions with our values and strive to make a positive impact, we experience a deep sense of fulfillment that transcends fleeting moments of pleasure. This is the true path to happiness, a path that leads us away from the hedonic treadmill and toward a life of purpose and meaning. Personally, I try to help someone each day, whether through advice or actions. There's no greater joy than helping others. Chapter 11, A Life Well Lived. The hedonic treadmill is a powerful force in our consumer-driven society, but by understanding its mechanisms and consciously choosing a different path, we can break free from its grasp. Let's choose to live intentionally, cultivate contentment, and find joy in the simple things. Let's focus on what truly matters: our relationships, our passions, and our contributions to the world. This is how we escape the trap of the hedonic treadmill and create a life filled with purpose, meaning, and lasting happiness. In this chapter, we revisit Aristotle's wisdom. Aristotle believed that happiness, or eudaimonia, is the highest good and the ultimate purpose of human life. He argued that true happiness is found through the cultivation of virtue and living a life of moral excellence. According to Aristotle, happiness is not a fleeting emotion, but a state of being achieved through a life of virtuous activity in accordance with reason. Let's reflect on Aristotle's wisdom and integrate it into our modern lives. By striving for moral excellence and aligning our actions with our values, we can attain a deeper sense of fulfillment and purpose. It's not about the constant pursuit of pleasure, but about living a life of virtue, integrity, and meaning. As we conclude this journey, remember that true happiness is within our reach. It's a state of being that we cultivate through our choices, our actions, and our mindset. Let's embrace Aristotle's timeless wisdom and commit to living a life of virtue and purpose. In doing so, we can achieve the ultimate goal of a life well lived and a heart filled with genuine happiness. The final chapter, The Science of Happier Spending. In this chapter, we delve into the insights from Norton and Dunn's book, Happy Money, The Science of Happier Spending. The book explores how spending money in certain ways can lead to greater happiness. It emphasizes 5 key principles: buying experiences, making it a treat, buying time, paying now, and consuming later, and investing in others. Let's break down these principles. First, buying experiences rather than material goods. Memories of experiences often bring more lasting joy than objects. Think about a memorable trip or a fun activity with friends. Second, making it a treat. When we indulge in something less frequently, we appreciate it more. The rarity makes it special. Third, buying time. Spending money on services that save time, like hiring help for chores, can provide us with more time to do what we love. Fourth, paying now and consuming later. This principle enhances anticipation and enjoyment, like looking forward to a much-anticipated vacation. Finally, investing in others. Spending on others or donating to causes we care about can boost our happiness significantly. By understanding and applying these principles, we can make more informed decisions about our spending habits and ultimately lead a more fulfilling life. Thank you for watching, and may you find joy and contentment in every step of your journey. Please like and subscribe to our new channel if you enjoyed this video.